All right, y'all, so you can see from the title and thumbnail, we're in Florida. Dylan picked me up from the airport. Dylan. Him and I were talking about this the other day, man. Dylan started the YouTube pretty much with me. He was, you know, leaving from after school, us going to the swamps, doing both. And you guys have known Dylan on the channel for a very long time, but he left to build docks with his uncle, and that's currently where we're at right now. It has been 5 years since Dylan's pretty much lived here, and I have not made a trip to Florida. And if you guys can see behind me, Johns Lake. Johns Lake, this is right around 2,500 acres. It's been on TV, guys. I mean, there's been some pretty big bass tournaments fished here. I'll show Dylan in another clip. We'll kind of talk about one of the encounters he had with one of these bass right off of the dock. Our goal, man, is to literally, I'm shooting for 5 pounds on this trip. We're trying to catch one big bass. I think that's very doable, Dylan, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Dylan's claiming 6-7 pounds. We'll take anything we can get our hands on, but either way, we're gonna make a full video out of this. We have 2 days to fish Florida. We have a bass boat to use for this entire leg, so we'll be able to get around. It's got a lot of fancy gear on it as far as electronics. It should be a pretty good trip. We grabbed fuel today from the gas station, ran to Walmart, picked up a couple baits, and we're just gonna tackle the weekend, guys, and really see what we can pull out this lake. What you guys are looking at right now is a Nitro Z18. We're throwing some fuel in it right now. We got three 5-gallon jugs to put in. We got to get more fuel, guys. We will, but I mean, we are tackling this lake, man. Like I said, 2,500 acres. Who knows where we're gonna go? Dylan, you know, fishes as much as he can when he has off of work. You guys have been, you know, following the channel for a while, man. Fishing was like my entire life. I never lost the passion to do it. I just got tired of filming it, you know, 24/7. So to splice up videos like this, fish our asses off for the next almost 2 days, this is going to be a good video, guys.
The part about it is you have no idea what you're going to hook.
No.
You might hook a half-a-pound bass, you might hook a 10-pound bass, you might hook a gator.
Oh, the gators. Here, I'm gonna let Dylan explain that interaction he had a second ago. Here, hold on. Dylan, tell the story what you came across when you were working on y'all's dock over there.
Yeah, I was up on the roof doing rafters and I saw a fish kind of swim up to the dock, and it was so big I didn't even think it was a bass. Honestly, I thought it was like a carp. So I just kept watching it, and I was like, holy shit, that's a bass. And I jumped off the roof, you know, not literally jumped off the roof, but hopped off the roof, ran up to my garage, grabbed my rod, and my uncle was up on the roof, like kind of spotting for me as I was kind of pitching my Senko to him. And on like the third pitch, dude, he picked it up. My uncle watched him, grabbed it, and I set the hook into him, and he gone. Not a good idea to leave your rod sitting in the hot garage all summer long and then possibly catch the biggest fish of your life.
You've caught big fish, dude, and
yeah.
You definitely think this was a double-digit fish.
I mean, like my uncle was saying, everyone says, oh, it was a 10-pounder, it was a 10-pounder. It might have been a teener. I mean, it was huge. It was so big, I didn't even think it was a bass, but
yeah.
I mean, we'll never know. But that's the thing with this lake. This lake holds giants, and we just gotta go find them.
Alright guys, it is day one. The morning is looking amazing. We're kind of getting the boat situated right now. Timing is pretty good, but we gotta get on the water as soon as possible. I'm gonna try to pinpoint a couple areas that we were mapping out last night. Hit it as hard as we can. Obviously we have a morning bite right now, so I want to cover water. As soon as the sun comes out, we're gonna strategize something different. We'll kind of tell you guys the game plan on the GoPro, but as of right now, let's lower this boat and let's hit the water. Alright guys, we're getting everything situated right now. Look at what we're looking at. This is one beautiful morning. Seagulls are going, fish are busting everywhere. This lake reminds me of Shawano. Every year we take a trip to Wisconsin. It's pretty much just straight grass, pretty clear water, and you're just gonna have to kind of fish where the fish are. Where that's at right now, we don't know. That's part of figuring it out, but we're gonna work through some of this grass, and then we're gonna hit a seawall that kind of banks around right now. I just want to kind of get an idea what the fish are doing, guys. If they're still on beds, We will approach that whenever the sun kind of comes up, but as of right now, I want to cover water. Dylan, crankbait you're throwing? Jerkbait. Starting off with a weighted EWG, kind of a swim bait presentation. I want to be able to work through this grass. I want to be able to work open water, but not have to deal with the swim bait wanting to come back up and consistently wanting to float. So let's see what we can do, guys. See if they're like in here thick. There's a bite. Come here, buddy. Oh, large jaw. First one of the day, son. No, it's not my first Florida bass, but it's definitely something for the year, dude. First Florida bass out of this lake. Super freaking dark, man. Beautiful fish though, guys. We needed that first sign, and that's gonna let us work through here a little bit more. We'll take it, brother. See you, buddy. All right, next location, kind of the same stuff. We're just a little bit further back in this marsh. We're gonna see how shallow we can try to pick one off here. There's so many coots in front of us, dude. It's so cool to see. I mean, this water looks better. Like what we just started fishing.
We start go punching some grass.
Main lake, yeah, grass, docks, and
Trying to pull them out of the grass and the dogs.
yeah. This fish is swimming. Come here, buddy. Let's go, baby. They do fight hard, Dylan. You won't line. Digging, son. It's not a bad fish. Yeah. Not bad at all, bro. All right, guys, the GoPro died, but not a bad fish. Probably about 1.5 pounds. Could be kind of almost pushing too, but probably not. She's almost there, but it's been a rough morning. We're gonna go and get this guy back in the water, and I'm gonna give you guys an update on kind of where we're at right now.
See you, dude.
Actually, while we were fishing one of those docks, guys, a boat was there. Another guy came by, and apparently that guy, he caught just an average little, you know, small bass, and the guy that was driving by was like, that's the first fish they've seen all day. Even like some guides were out here this morning. It's just been one of those days. Noticing anything about this lake, everyone's kind of fishing the same way. Everyone wants to do the same thing, just throw into the weeds, kind of how we were this morning, you know, flipping docks. So doing different presentations today, I think, is going to be the key. I kind of just switched something up, and we just got that fish. So we're going to work through this stuff a little bit more. We're going to resort probably going 2 docks, maybe fishing off of them, see if we can find some spawning fish. And the day's not over, guys. We're just getting started. Oh my god, an eagle.
Yep, I told you, man.
Oh my god, that would have been so cool to film. It's badass.
I'm glad you saw one, dude. We see them all the time.
That's so freaking cool. They're very intimidating, bro. I would not want to... Oh, shit.
Got him.
Got him.
What? Just average.
Yeah, I think average.
Can we get in there?
No, you're good. Just keeping pennies coming through.
Point you a little. Keep punching.
I ripped it out my freaking hand, dude. I think I see Buddy's bed. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Yeah, see that, Dylan?
Where? Oh, yeah.
They're attacking it. Actually, I'm gonna get him back quick because he's guarding it. They're eating his eggs. Not a bad fish, guys. I'm gonna get him right back. All right, guys, there's not much talking and kind of explaining right now as far as what our strategy is. Right now, we're just still trying to figure out this lake. We're kind of dodging and weaving throughout these docks. I'm trying to see where we're at with the spawn itself. That fish 100% was guarding his eggs. I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet in the video so far, but around this time, guys, the males are gonna stay here and they're gonna guard the nest like that dude just was. As soon as we pulled him off the nest, those bluegill were in there attacking the heck out of them. That's why we try to get them back in the water pretty quick. But the females are gonna push off and they're gonna go to cooler water. They're gonna try to recuperate from, you know, weeks of being on that bed and, you know, kind of protecting it with the male. So obviously we're wanting to target a big fish, but there could still be one up shallow. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're just kind of dodging and weaving throughout these docks, fencing around, flipping a little bit, but we're just getting insight right now. But we got 3 in the boat. Not a bad start to the morning. Oh, here we go. Come here, buddy. It's coming towards me, though. I don't know what this is. All right, little guy. Little guy. They're all such healthy fish, though. Fighters. Get up here. Old male again. Enjoyed catching you, but you need to go find your girlfriend. See you, buddy. All right, guys, this is probably gonna be one of the last spots we hit until we kind of back out, grab some lunch, and we're gonna come back out here for the evening. But this is actually the same spot we started at this morning, but we're just backing off. We're fishing a lot deeper water, still staying close to the grass, but I'm looking for that bigger bite. And I believe she's gonna be in an area like this. See the wind? It's pushing up, staging up out here, waiting for bait to kind of come in. But it's more isolated in there as far as more cover. So we'll bank this and then we'll bounce in. I'm telling you, bro, if we get bit out here, I'm banking on it being probably one of our biggest. Get bit? Give it to him. Got him?
Yeah.
How's he feel?
Average.
Oh, Dylan, no, it's not.
It's not average.
It's not average at all, bro. Dylan, this is the fish, son. Is he coming out?
Yeah. Get over there.
Keep him pinned, keep him pinned. Get him, Dylan. Let's go, dude.
Oh, dude, it is like a 2.5, 3 pounder. Let's go, dude. Look at
Dude.
that. Look at that bait.
Swallowed it.
All right, you guys. It's my first fish of the day, and it is our biggest fish of the day. We're kind of in that transitioning phase right now of the morning bite. Fish are starting to move a little bit deeper. So we found some isolated grass and finally stuck a good fish. There she is.
That's a damn good fish, man. She'll go 3 pounds all day.
Yeah, you want to throw a scale on her
Yeah.
real quick just because?
I mean, she's for sure empty. She ain't got no eggs in her. You can see where her belly was kind of pushed out a little bit. What do we got?
3-4.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yes, sir.
Solid freaking fish.
3-4.
Hold her
Oh,
up one
she
last
bit me.
time.
3-4, baby.
That's what we're here to do, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Healthy, healthy.
Nice.
Let's go, man. That is what I'm talking about, guys. We needed that fish so bad, but you know, it's the first day you're really hitting it hard, and everything we do today reflects on tomorrow as well. So it's kind of like a trial and error thing. She hammered that thing. Yeah, she hammered it. That's kind of what I was speaking on, guys. Like these big females, man, when they get done, it's so much stress on a fish during the spawning times. I mean, you guys kind of got to see it secondhand, and we took that male off to bed just for a second, and those bluegill were just attacking those eggs. And that's what both of them are doing, you know, during that time. But it kind of reaches a point where she'll leave it up to the male. A big female, she's got to go out and recuperate from, you know, all that stress. And that is a secondhand witness of what we just did with Dylan's fish right there. Easily was a 4.5 pound fish. She was empty, but still for 3.5 pounds, man. That's a dang good fish. You see this gap, Dylan? How like the wind's still funneling through. So there's a couple of them right now, bro, staged up in here. Hold on, Dylan. You know I had a fish. Dylan, big one.
Big?
Yeah, big one. It's decent. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Stay down. Stay down. He's gonna try to jump. Yeah, I'm gonna come on this side. Coming on this side. I'm gonna bring her up, right? Get her, son. Dodge the net. Dodge the net.
Just keep tension.
I am. All right, I'm gonna bring her up. Dude, let's go.
Now that is about a 4.5, 5 pounder right there.
Let's go, buddy.
Look, she is beat up, dude. Oh
Hammer, bro. It's like parasites or something. Guys, let's freaking go. Back-to-back good fish. And we've been looking for these all morning. Oh, dude, that feels good, man. I literally just stopped the recording and I started to back up, so I know we caught it on camera, but once again, guys, another beat up spawning fish. Got like parasites, or I mean, she's just beat all up. It's pretty rough, but I think this is actually a little bit smaller than yours, Dylan, but we're gonna throw her on the scale and see what we got. I got you by an ounce, brother. This is 3.5.
Nice, another good fish.
3.5, baby. Let's go, man.
Almost identical, dude.
It really is.
She looked bigger coming out of the water.
Yeah.
I thought that was like
bro, when they
4 or 5
jump,
pounder.
it's like I'm thinking that was a 5 pounder. We're gonna get some pictures and we're gonna get this girl back in the water. I'm gonna get Dylan to get a good shot of this fish, putting her back. Let's go, man. Nice release, kicked off strong.
Last 2 fish, we're closing in on 7 pounds. There we
I'm
go.
talking about, buddy. All right, guys, we had a little problem with the trolling motor, so we got set back about an hour. It's around 5 o'clock now, and this is our evening bite session. We're exploring a new side of the lake. The lake, in our opinions, kind of split up in two through a nice little skinny canal. We executed this morning, and, you know, kind of midday. It'd be stupid to keep fishing that same stuff, guys. Let's explore, let's hit another side of the lake. And right now, all we're trying to do is get insight on where we're gonna go fish tomorrow morning. And then we kind of have our late bite areas already set up. So that's what the plan is. Dylan and I are backing off fishing deeper. Let's see what we can catch. Oh my God. It's a bass. Oh, they're chasing bait. Don't get over there. Literally chasing bait. I saw a bunch of bait jump. Ooh, this looks good. Look how clear this is, dude. Oh yeah, dude, this thing's diving good. It's like a foot I'm getting out of it. Like that. Yep. Let's go, baby. Just did the change. Get up here, buddy. First cast with the old shallow diving crank. I'm just sitting here, guys. Something just got a feeling to kind of change up. I wasn't liking my presentation. Dylan's still moving with the swim bait, but a shallow diving crank, man, through all this grass can be deadly. And there is the first result right there. We're gonna try to get something a little bit bigger. That bite is coming, and we're gonna be here when it does. Got him? Yeah. Biggin'? No. It sounded like it, dude. That freaking hit was good. Dude, that was...
Did you see him? I snagged him.
That was so much for that little fish.
He swiped at it and he was sideways. That's why it felt so big. Dude, that fish was like 8 inches long.
All right, guys, we got about, give or take 40, 45 minutes. It's definitely something to consider here in the morning, but made one change, first cast, caught a fish, and then literally nothing. So let's go hit one more spot before the night's over. Birds do bird things, bro, but like they're actually doing something right now. I don't know what it is. Are they trying to mate? Are they fighting for area? Are they just like checking in on everyone? Like, he gets up, he flies, he lands. He does something with that one, then he gets up, he flies, he lands. It's just weird. I'm intrigued to figure out what the f is their purpose. What are they doing? That'll be the last cast for me, pal. Did not make it happen in the evening. Guys, the evening was not on our side, man. I'm very shocked we just got that one, but we did get out here late. Only probably had about, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours to fish. Still jumping around, still feeling pretty solid in the morning. We have literally morning and, you know, pretty much midday to try to pull something off, because I'm rolling out in the evening. So we're gonna regroup, pack up, and we will see you guys at 5:30 in the morning. All right, guys, it is the next morning, and this is our last morning. Feeling pretty confident about today. The conditions are just very different. We're not gonna have much sun today. It's definitely gonna be more of an overcast, and the wind is kind of howling, but just kind of changing the strategies. We're going with the same presentation, guys, a little underspin. I'm throwing more of like a natural color, kind of matching the shiners that are in this lake, and Dylan's going with more of a shad presentation. So both doing the same thing, but can bounce off of what is going to work better. Starting back here kind of on the marsher side, but it still connects to main lake, so it's front facing main lake. So we'll see what happens. Let's start casting, and let's see how fast we could put a freaking first fish in the boat. Got him? Get him, Dylan.
Small.
Heck yeah, brother. First one of the day. Still, dude, it's a fish. Compared to... Oh, he just came off. All right, we'll catch him as a count.
Little guy.
Little guy. Still picked the first one off. That's a good sign. Very, very good sign. Compared to yesterday, dude, it took us probably... Shoot, I don't know, man. Probably the first 20, 30 minutes putting in the boat. That's the first 5. Oh, I just had one, Dylan. Hold on. I just freaking had one right here. Could have been a gar, could have bumped anything, but felt like a fish. All right, guys, we're kind of losing the morning. We've been grinding out a couple small bites here and there, couple chases to the boat. I got a crankbait on now. my last bite, I bumped grass down there and he seemed to kind of whack it during that. So I just want to see if a different presentation gets him fired up. So let's see what happens.
I would like to flip this stuff, but...
Fish?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
It's fish?
He's small though.
Positive?
Yeah.
What is it?
Bass.
Dude,
It's
you caught a
catfish.
bullhead catfish. What kind of shit is that?
He wasn't fighting like a bass, so I thought he was small, dude.
Don't let that joker bite you, bro. They got the hardest freaking bite. He's kind of cool looking though.
Well, we crossed a species off the list.
Well, this was not on the radar for this morning. I've never caught a catfish on an underspin in my life, but it's the first fish we put in the boat all morning.
Dude, he's freaking cool looking.
Yeah, he is cool.
All right, well, we want bass, so let's get this joker back.
Alrighty.
See you, dude.
Got him? Get him, Dylan. Big one? It's a good one. Yes, sir. Oh, I got one too. Oh my God, Dylan, we almost freaking just doubled up. Get him, Dylan. Want a net? You're gonna flip him. And he's a flipper. He won't take that.
Yes, sir, dude. We needed that.
Terribly. It has been a start to the day, dude.
First bass of the morning. I know we got the little catfish, but it's been a slow morning. Kind of switching it up, just flipping to some isolated grass, slow everything down. Let's see if we can get some more fish.
We
in the
needed
boat.
that so bad.
Yeah, we did. It's been slow. Thank you, buddy. Go tell your friends it's time to play.
See ya, dude. There's a fish. Got him. Come on, buddy. Dig it in. What is it? A nice little bass. Come here, buddy. Dude, it's so cool to see him fight in this clear water. Look at that, Dylan. That's so freaking cool, dude.
You know, sometimes you'll have a big ass.
Get up here.
Like, chase him up.
Oh yeah. It has been, like I said, just a slow morning, but we're kind of rolling into, you know, midday, and we found a new spot that we're liking pretty good. We're gonna definitely spend some time here past 11, 12 o'clock, but not a bad fish. It feels good to set the hook, man. I'll tell you that. Let's get her back. Here, buddy. All the way out there. This is deep water, but like this isn't. Like, in a way of like fish could be stacked up in here, bro. And we just gotta freaking slowly work through. Going right here. Yep. Let's go, dude. Yeah, bro, we need to, might want to put the poles down and fish through here pretty good. They're all little males, dude, but we'll freaking take them. You're giving us signs. Thank you, buddy. Alright guys, we're back on the water. We grabbed a bite to eat. Now we're currently getting blown around the lake because the trolling motor has decided to not work. Again, everything else works except actual control of the motor, which kind of sucks. We've been having problems with this literally all this trip, but we've managed to, you know, kind of get it to work here and there. We took some stuff apart the other day, got it to work again, but we think the actual foot control is what the problem is, and it throws a code and shuts down the whole entire thing. So we have about 3 hours before I gotta jump on a plane, and we're honestly thinking, guys, we're just gonna have to use the wind to our advantage. I have to do this nearly every year in Wisconsin when we go up there and fish. So we're just gonna strategize. We caught some fish in this area before we went in. I mean, there is a way to kind of drift this and kind of see what happens. Just play the wind right and let's see what we can do. Got him? Yeah. At the boat, son. You're swimming it back in. Yeah. See, Dylan, there is hope. Trolling motor beats us down, but we will still catch fish. That's pretty impressive. We're just complaining about how we didn't like where we were. Heck yeah, dude.
Thanks, brother. Go to the, like, clear water.
Dylan, look out. I got one. Stay on, baby. Stay on. Little guy. Little guy. We'll take it though. Dylan, we might be doing better without a trolling motor, pal. Probably gonna keep picking guys off like that, but we have 2 hours to fish with no motor, so we'll take that all day. Got him? Yep. Digging? What do we got there? And what was that, dude?
He's still right here.
What is it? Is he in the boat? He's gone. He's gone.
It was a little pickerel.
Little bugger,
Tiny,
man.
tiny little pickerel. Dude.
That's one thing we have not caught this trip, and we're very shocked of it, is a chain pickerel. Keep telling Dylan that I'm getting, you know, stuff chasing this crankbait, and to me it looks like baby little pickerel like that, so that proves it. But yeah, apparently they get pretty big in this lake. Like Dylan caught one the other day that was like almost what, like 2 foot? Got him. Yeah. Come on, little guy. He's a little guy. Dylan, we finally caught one.
There you go.
The old chain pickerel. Look at the teeth on this joker. Just a little slimy booger. All right, if you guys are wondering, that's what a chain pickerel looks like. They do get much bigger, but these things stink and they're slimy and full of teeth. Cool to add it to the species list though. All right, y'all, it is coming to the end of us having to kind of pack up. Got to go back, actually pack and hit the airport. We had pretty much a day and a half on this lake. We caught fish for you guys. Dylan and I went back to back on almost 4-pounders. You can't beat that. Had a little bit of boat issues today, and honestly, the kind of the whole trip, guys, but we pulled it off. We made it work, and I really hope you enjoyed the Florida video. I think like every other month or something, guys, we should, you know, I know Dylan's down to do it, and you guys, if you want to see it, let me know in the comments down below. But to come to Florida and just tackle some bodies of water, see what we can make happen. No, we didn't get that 7-pounder this trip, but I mean, there's teeners in this lake and there's teeners all around Florida. So, you know, it's definitely worth to come back up and to give it a shot. Dylan, like always, thank you, brother, for letting me come down.
Of course, man.
It was a good trip, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really appreciate you watching. Until next time.